Ooh. Yeah, guys. Today is the day, or maybe another day after that. Maybe a few days trip. As you can see, I'm heavily loaded. Yeah, 2 rucksacks, and well, my tent stove as well. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm so loaded up and out of breath because I got my standard hiking rucksack with me and a lot of accessories like steel frying pan and 5 liters of water and some extras. And in the bag, yeah, the backpack is a bit heavier today. I swapped the tarp for the tent today, yeah. So today I'm coming down to the last promised, or last time I promised the video about tent, yeah, the Tschum, the cotton fire tent, and I'm showing you a bit more in deep how that looks like and a bit more with it, yeah. So, and to make this worthwhile, I got cooking stuff and the old tent stove with me, yeah. So stay tuned, and well, it's gonna be a long video. I have to see how I'm coming along. Weather's supposed to be nice and dry, warm in the daytime and cold at night. So yeah, keep cracking. So I'm at my destination now. I thought I could get a little bit further in there. It's all heath, yeah. It's knee high, and there's nothing really like, well, for tent, yeah, like a flat area. Well, a flat area, but it's all grown up. Would be perfect for a hammock, but I'm with the tent today, so I'm yeah, settling here a bit close to the walk path up there, but not so much for my taste. But well, I give it a shot. Oh, it's nice to have the heavy pack off my back. Oh, but yeah, as I say, going to be a bit a longer series, I guess. There's lots to show you in cooking and tent setup and stove setup. Yeah, the tent stove, it's tent oven, and well, it's still early, and I have to start clearing the ground. Yeah, and well, cutting some packs as well. I don't carry packs. I cut them in the woods, yeah, just some sticks, and chop them up and give them a bit of point and hook them into the soft ground. That's all I'm doing. So I'm not carrying unnecessarily load like metal packs, yeah. All these little sticks, but it's all fairly dry, so I can use that as firewood as well. So I'm just piling that up a bit. Dried up wood, branches in the winter. I know it's not a good idea to put the tent up under a tree, but in this circumstance I guess it's fine. So not expecting any wind and storm, not at all. Getting warm. Oh, yeah, there's no wind here in the woods, so I have to get to strip off a bit. Really getting warm. So yeah, this is where this tree hook coming in handy, yeah, for hanging my coat up and my jacket. So just going into the bark, have my stuff off the ground. Secured, yeah. Don't lose anything, no creepy crawlers. Getting into it, and yeah, I can start working, getting my gloves out, clear the ground, and yeah, I never used so much gear. Always went for the small kit, but yeah. So I may start with the stove, just a quick one, because I got some gloves in the kit box. Yeah, so I always got gloves in the stove box and in my rucksack. Yeah, so I got for several options my working gloves. So as you may expect or may not, yeah, my old Khukuri. That's actually, yeah, I can actually extend that on a long rope. So I got that here on the side. Yeah, I prefer that to an axe because it's more versatile and easier to carry. Yeah, and it does the job perfectly for the sort of what I want, what I need. And yeah, let's see. So, having a bit of broom. Right. There we go. Having a broom, just sweeping the floor, the ground. Another tip, yeah, the length of the string is just good enough to put the sheet into my pocket, yeah, without, so it's not dangling about. And I still have access to my Khukuri, yeah, so it's sitting neat and close to my body, yeah, like accessible in an easy way, yeah, just like that. So tidy up. Some more wood for later on. You could call it a wood sweeper. A wood sweeper. Oh, there's lots here. That's where the Khukuri comes in handy. Right. What I usually do, just start on one end and just give it a rough point. Because the ground is soft, and then further on just whatever a foot length peg. I'll start chopping that again, and eventually just break that, and I got my first pick, yeah. And then carry on. A rough point, and that's it. And then give it a foot, and that's it. And so on, yeah. They don't need to be pretty. They should just do the job. That's all it is. Right. I got 5. Yeah. I think I need 10. Right. So I got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start another one. Just keep in mind, the Khukuri is, well, I would say, sort of dedicated to fresh wood work. Yeah, an axe, yeah, it makes it definitely easier with an axe to work on fresh wood, fresh wood. But yeah, the Khukuri is not so good on dry wood. Well, if you can split that, you know, like along the grain, but not across the grain. Yeah, so it's probably, well, it works, but it's not dedicated for that. Yeah, so the best way of using it with fresh wood, this is a perfect choice. That definitely works. One more than needed in case. And yeah, as you can see, the Khukuri is definitely a nice piece of tool. And I really appreciate this Khukuri. It's definitely something yeah, worthwhile to carry. So yeah, so I've got my picks, and yeah, it's a bit extra work, I know, and now I only have to find a little rock as a hammer and to put them in. Right, that's it. I tell you what, it's hard work. Oh, just to prepare everything, get out in the first place. Yeah. I mean, it's this time of the year, it's not stuffy in the woods, yeah. It's still a slight breeze, but it's still sort of standing air, but not moisture, yeah, because the last few days really was dry, yeah. So all the leaves, everything underneath is really dried. And yeah, I have to see this tent oven actually standing on legs, yeah, so I'm not touching on the ground. And yeah, see how it's going along. Found a flat stone up there. I may put that underneath the fire opening, yeah, the lid, in case something drops out. So oh, it deserved a bit of break now. On the other hand, there's no rush to put the tent up. It's around noon, yeah. So just in case someone may walks by, I'm just having a rest, yeah. Slowly preparing to erect the tent is a piece of cake, yeah, because there's only one pole in the middle. And I got the packs already prepared. Yeah, I didn't find a rock, I found a concrete block. Unbelievable. They're everywhere. There's granite stones everywhere. But if you need one, you know, like the nicely rounded granite, you can't find it. Instead, you find a concrete, broken concrete block. Unbelievable. Putting up camp until 6-ish, 7-ish, yeah. When it starts to get the blue hour in, yeah, in summer. And when most of the people are at home or not in the woods, yeah. But, well, it's beginning of, well, the 3rd of April now. And, yeah, as you can see, there's still nothing really on the trees yet. It starts blooming, but not really. So it's still early in the year, and there are not many people around. And the Easter holidays, they start next week. So there's no, yeah, I'm an early bird here. I put up the tent a bit later. Everything else is put up easily because I know my kit. Yeah, just put the ground sheet on, put some leaf underneath to get it a bit like a mattress, and it would be a bit of a luxury. Yeah, it's all dry, and shifts that into the tent, and then puts the oven up, and then around afternoon it's time for cooking. Yeah, so in the meantime, collecting dry wood, preparing everything, yeah, and at last puts the tent up, stove in, and then starts cooking. So that's easy peasy. But no, yeah, whew, need a bit of a break. Right. So, as you may expect, may not. Yeah, I got my sleep felt, yeah, and don't need that yet. On top is usually food and some other stuff, like my cup. I don't need that yet. But what I wanted to show you, in advance, is about the tent. Yeah, it's now sitting in the space instead of the tarp. Yeah, and this is a heavy lump. Put my cup in here. Found this nice flat stone here. So yeah, before I put all the packs in and stuff, I thought give you a bit a word to this tent. It's called a Tschum. Yeah, some of you have seen them. This sort of tent. Yeah, it's a 2-man tent. It's cotton. Yeah, canvas cotton, and so it's fire retarded. And yeah, it's on the market for quite a few years now, and I bought this was that in 2019. Yeah, so you can say it's yeah, 6 years old now, and this is tent, quite an early version. And meantime, I had a few phone calls with Felix, the maker of this tent. Yeah, it's a German guy. He's actually stitching them by hand, and he told me, yeah, he actually improved a few bits and bobs. Yeah, like the spiky thing, like the sleeve for the top peg. Yeah, originally it was very narrow, and he actually altered that a bit to allow larger whatever poles, yeah, whatever stick you find in the wood. So he did a few improvements on it. Somewhere I got the serial number on there here too. I have to find that later on. But nevertheless, I had a bit an improvement on my own for this tent. Yeah, instead of having this, I'll show you later in detail. Instead of having this carabiner hooks, I made myself up some little toggles here out of wooden doughs here, like, and just put that on. It's easier with cold hands operating a toggle than a carabiner, yeah, a tiny metal carabiner. And so this is an alteration on myself. But yeah, about this tent, I bought that actually much cheaper than you could get that today. Yeah, I mean, it's about 6 years ago, and inflation goes up. Yeah, and Felix, he has to make a living as well. And he extended his range of different smaller tarps and tents now as well, yeah, like a one-man tent and a lightweight tent. And well, this is the Soswa. This is the heavy tent, yeah, the heavy canvas tent. This is a 300 gram per square meter, and he does a lighter version as well, yeah, one more dedicated for hiking and stuff. And well, what can I say? I put all the links down in the description so you know where to find this, and I'm pretty sure you're getting really excited about this tent. And yeah, if you have seen that on several other outdoor videos, it's the Tschum, it's TCH, yeah, Tschum, and it's very similar to the Lavvu, yeah, but slightly different. So yeah, got a round footprint, and can be split in half. There are 2 zips, yeah, so you can share that with a companion. The benefit of this 2-man tent is in fact that you can take that in 2 parts, yeah, in 2 halves, and split that between several people. Yeah, I think this is sort of very unique design, and makes it easy to carry heavier weight. I mean, I was not struggling, but say with all the extra stuff on my own, yeah, and the stove as well, the oven, yeah, it's getting really heavy. And I mean, I think this Soswa, it's about 3.5 kilo. I think it's 3.5 kilo. So it's definitely not something you would carry on a longer hike, unless you're on a bicycle or motorcycle or thing or car, yeah. So for hiking, obviously the lightweight version, the summer version, is more suitable. Yeah, this is a heavy duty winter version. Yeah, and yeah, spring, autumn, winter, it's summer as well, obviously, but especially for winter, in combination with the stove. Yeah, I undo that later and show you the combination of it. And so it's quite a system on its own. Yeah. So all right. Yeah, let's try put that on. That's the tip. That's up here. So what I'm planning to do is to have one opening to the south and one to the north. So the wind coming usually from the west, and so I'm not getting the wind direct into the opening. Yeah. Yeah, there's As I say, this is the winter version, and it got these snow flaps on the outside. Yeah, this is a artificial material, and can cope with some wet. And so as you can see, this is quite a different tent. It's all like how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. So I basically only need 6 packs. Yeah, and yeah, there are some more eyelets on the side, so you can actually extend that. So let's say 8 packs, so you can pull the sides out a little bit. Yeah, and right, I know it's not perfect. It's going up there, a little bit down there. It's a little bit on a piss, but who cares? So what I start with this stuff, put some packs on and get that all out like in a 6 angled position. Yes, you can see it's a 6 angled position, and it really blends in with the surrounding. You see, it's really blending in, and yeah, as an alternative, and as many people requested, Felix now offers the green one again. It was for a long time that the green one wasn't available, the green canvas, so he only made them in brown. But yeah, I prefer the brown anyway, because it's blending in much nicer into the surrounding. Yeah, I got my picks. I may start with the smaller ones. Pack on each end. Okay. Of course, this is the opening, and yeah, as I say, I found this concrete block, and so give that a go. Can be done some tension later on, just to get the shape, and then adjust that for later. And there's no need for a hammer. We got a rock. Yeah, I could do them a bit more pretty, these pegs, but who cares? It's good enough. And usually the pegs having a bit a hook, but this will do. And the last one. Ooh, yeah, basically that's all it is. Yeah, there's plenty dead wood around. This good clean oak. You have to get the saw out, hacksaw that in bits. So yeah, there's plenty around, don't have to chop any big logs. Most of it's mostly here twigs and the old branches that come down, and just collecting them, pile them up, and start chop them into convenience pieces. Yeah. And so I'm ready for later on for cooking, so I don't have to do lots of work. So I do the work up front, and that's it basically. Yeah. It looks like most of it is birch and oak and beech. Yeah, so it's gonna burn quite well. Yeah, getting warm. If there's still someone wondering why I'm carrying my gummy stick, into the woods, because that's actually the pack for my tent as well, yeah. So it's working like that. Just open the zip. And get the box off. Right. So, and yeah, raise the center up and put the stick into this sleeve, yeah, and then just raise or get off the material, obviously. So you can actually step into the tent, yeah, and rise that up, feeding the stick into the center, and just raise it up. So until the stick comes into the center, and that's it. That's all it is. Yeah. So it's freestanding already, and only needs to be a bit adjusted on the pegs, but in generally it's already there. Yeah. So the main purpose of having the pegs in place in the first place, and then put the peg in and adjust the tension, and that's all it is. Yeah. So let's see. Let's start here. Just walk your way around until it's all nice and neat. As you can see, I mean, it's not quite symmetric now, but yeah, the amazing. Well, there's still a big, huge hole in the middle, yeah, but we got a little bit woody thing, so gonna put that on top. Yeah, to get this woody thing on top, actually now you can open the zip. This, all the parts or the sides, they are under tension, and now this allows now to it's an open little tent thing, yeah, and it actually allows to be put in place any direction you like, yeah, depending on where the weather coming from. You can turn that around like that, yeah. So I know this is west, so I want to cover from the west and put the opening here to the south, yeah. So now it's just putting the toggle things in here, and whoops, yeah, and the hoodie thing stays in place. So I'm still having here an open side to feed the, first of all to get some air in, get some smoke out, or feed the pipe of the stove out, yeah? So I don't have to have a cut out in the side. Yeah, this is the main purpose and the beauty on this guy, on this little Tschum, yeah? So you don't necessarily need an extra hole in the side for the stove. So the nice thing actually on this toggle thing is, or this adjustment, you can actually got this folding here, and one is actually overlapping, like, yeah, like so. So you actually got it completely tight, yeah, and yeah, so the opening doesn't necessarily needs to be lined up with the opening of the tent, yeah. It can be adjusted just like closing it, yeah, and feeding it through the next ring, and still got a bit of breeze, yeah. And I'll open it the other way around, like getting it that way open, yeah, depending on when the wind is changing, yeah. So you can have the wind coming from the west, so you can actually easily adjust that for any needs, yeah, without removing the whole tent or moving the tent around, yeah, which would be really worse or bad. And yeah, you can secure this just anywhere, or just tuck it underneath like that, yeah. It's still having an opening, and yeah, you have a watch out, yeah, with the binocular, and watch out for some enemies or wildlife. So, alright, you wonder, yeah, I don't need this slot, can open that by undo one side, yeah, and having an open space that way or the other way, yeah. And now I can start doing my bedding, yeah, get some leaves in and make a comfortable area. As you can see, this is quite a luxury tent. Plenty space, yeah, underneath and in front, and yeah, there's an option to open it on the other end too, yeah. It's a breeze coming in from the other side, yeah, and having a breeze coming across, depending on what situation, yeah. You can feed firewood into one side, close it again, and go in and out from the other side, yeah. And that's what I say, these are the two halves put together, zipped together, so you can actually split them between two rucksacks or two persons, yeah. And if you're around as a couple or with your mate, you can split the weight, yeah, which is quite an ideal idea, yeah. And so even in winter with more kit, you can still have a heavy tent, yeah. And yeah, I'm getting the bedding in. All right, as you can see, I open it on both sides now, and I still got my equipment down here, yeah, so I don't have to shift that around the tent or find that I'll push that into the one opening, yeah. I can work from both sides and get my ground sheet out and just in case, yeah. And getting in here, I'm not sure yet on what end I'm gonna sleep, but probably down here, and I have the gear upstairs, up there, so get the ground sheet in. Yeah, it's gonna work. So yeah, put the stove up here. Okay, maybe I have to move around a bit, but that's something with a double opening. It actually opens much more options for having everything set up properly, and makes life so much easier than having only one opening. Yeah, and ooh. Yeah, gonna be a bit noisy, but well, it's a nice insulation, and yeah. Oh, time to get my stuff in. The sleeping pad, yeah. That's instead of having a skin, I'm using the felt, and yeah, it's only a short bit, but I can extend that with the thingies here. I put the seat rest from my hiking rucksack on the other end, so extending the foot area a little bit. Yeah, and there we go. Stuff in there. So, yeah, having everything in here, and starting from there, so I can close this side and use the main entrance from the other side, feeding the stove and whatnot, yeah, but still having my sleeping and comfy area here on this side, and yeah, close that, and I'm done on this side. Yeah. I just wanted to show you another practical option how to use a kukuri, yeah, like having a shaving knife like that, yeah, make sure the pack doesn't come out, but allows to trim, like pull, shave things off like that, yeah, and makes that pack, yeah, it's soft ground, and get the thingy in here, yeah, so just to make it a bit neat. And yeah, that's where the kukuri comes in handy, having it's a multi-tool,
yeah, and I can trim that all off, make that a bit pointy, yeah, and yeah, that will do. Yeah, so that's where the Khukuri comes in very handy as well, yeah, for fine-tuning work like on the pack, yeah, as well. So just as a quick sample how to make use of it, yeah. The thing is why I'm telling you about the Khukuri, because I had this side open, yeah, but it's a bit not very convenient, so I decided to open the other side, yeah, and close that one, so like that, yeah. So I'm having my main opening here. The sun can float in this direction a bit more easily, and I got my seat right in front of that, so you can see you can shift around, opening the sides, yeah, to quite a wide area wherever you need it. The tent is up, the sleeping area is up, firewood is sort of ready, yeah. I have a nice seat out here, patio sort of, yeah. You even have a bit chill out area here, and watch into the woods, yeah. And got all my tent stuff, all my kit secured in case the weather changing rapidly, which it doesn't tonight. So yeah, this is a very versatile tent, the Tschum, yeah. I really love it. The first time I saw that, I thought I definitely have to have that, and it took, yeah, I had to wait, that must have been 8 or 13 weeks I had to wait, yeah, because it's a one-man production line, and in 2019 Felix had so much work on back order, yeah, and so, well, I tell you, it's well worth waiting for it, yeah, even if you can't, even if he doesn't have it in stock. But yeah, it's a lifetime purchase here, and you take care about it. It will last you a lifetime, and it's very robust, yeah, and something you won't find on commercial scale, yeah. You can just order 200 quid, and I mean, they're throwaway tents usually, the nylon tents, yeah. And as soon you got a spark, oh, it's damaged, isn't it? It's 200 or 300 quid out the chimney. And while the cotton can be repaired, yeah, very easily. And oh, another thing, in case you can't wait, or you find the money is too steep for your budget, or to buy one, order one, yeah. There is actually a pattern, a cutout pattern available on the Tschum webpage, yeah. If you are capable of stitching canvas or making your tent like that, yeah, and he's happily sharing the pattern, yeah, the cutout pattern. Obviously you have to purchase some material, yeah, and we get the time at hand to stitch the whole thing up, yeah. But so this option is there as well, yeah. It's not just ordering, buying it, you are able to make it yourself if you want, yeah, or capable of too. So enough talking. Oh. Very different story. And What else we got? Got plenty of space for my kit. 2 rucksacks, yeah. All the cooking stuff. My clothing stuff here. And yeah, so did bring a few extras. Our jumper for tonight. And yeah, I bought a bit cooking stuff. Khukuri. Let's see. Yeah. Right. For today, I took some water. Yeah, because I wanted to stay a little bit longer for overnight. So I got 1 liter in my canteen and 4 liter here. Yeah, I already drank 1 liter almost. So yeah, I got the 4 liter hydro pack. Yeah, this is a bit larger one. Actually, they got a tap. Yeah, I can plug in a tap in here and draw that out of the tap. And what else we got? Bit food, obviously. Yeah, I got a plate, wooden plate. So there are a bit veggies in there, and olive oil for cooking. Another apple. Oh yes, that's what I was looking for. So, and some other stuff. So what I wanted to show you is candlelight. Yeah, I mean many of you already know the uku light. Yeah, I have this little sleeve thing here. Yeah, and can pull that out, and because it could get a bit dark in here later on. Yeah, so I got my uku lamp and put that up here in the tent. Got the spare candle, yeah. Got the beeswax candle, this DIY made one, yeah. So this is a special treat for tonight, having a bit candlelight dinner for myself. Yeah, right. So that's food, onions, the uku candlelight for a night. Yeah, and now see if I can get the stove in here. As you can see, there's lots of stuff, and let's see. So just to show you, this is the lid. Actually, it goes on front. So you fill it up with some twigs and stuff here, and close it down. And the nice thing about the lid is it got actually sort of an adjustment for the flow. There are holes in there. Yeah, so depending on the airflow, you can twist that and give some air or not. Yeah, or open it fully and it's open, or just halfway to feed the thing with some air, yeah, and twist that depending on the need. So it's a dead simple oven, and right, let's see where we put that. Into the tent. We have to adjust that. So yeah, try to adjust that a little bit, and looks like put the spark arrestor like that, yeah, and so as you can see, the stove is sitting there and the pipes going up and out there, yeah. Maybe get a little bit of prettier picture there. Sitting there, yeah. I hope that's working out, but I'm pretty convinced. So now I can do some cooking. I've got some heating, yeah, and enough air around. Got a dry place to sit and chill out. And ooh, yeah, this is something I wanted to show you, and I was actually looking forward for doing so quite a long time, but didn't have the opportunity to set this tent up in this way. I used it before, yeah, on a canoe trip with my mate Andy a few years back, and but without the stove, yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Put that a bit more in here. Not too close to the canvas, but I can see that the pipe itself, yeah, is gonna heat up the tent quite a lot. And yeah, got my Ugo lamp sitting here as well. So it's still too early for cooking. I get myself organized a bit, like getting things ready, yeah, get the firewood in already here. There's plenty of space for the firewood, yeah, so in case it's a cold, wet environment, you can have your firewood in here and get it dried out. Want to know all the leaves I just pushed aside, yeah. I can actually close the draft, yeah. I get the leaves a little bit on the flaps. Some of the leaves around the snow flaps to prevent draft and still have enough air coming through, yeah. So it's not 100% tight. It's maybe a different story with snow, yeah. If you stuff the snow flaps with snow, yeah, very tight, and then running in snow, you may run out of oxygen eventually, yeah. And but well, you still got the opening on the top, or open the zip a bit, yeah, or only close the flaps where the wind, from the wind side, yeah, just as a precaution. And well, yeah, so if you're interested in this sort of tent, I know, well, have a look in the description, yeah, and I try to put all the links in there as well, asking stupid questions. Where can I get that? Yeah, it's in the description, yeah? Okay, and I can highly recommend that anyway, and I wouldn't get any other tent. I had expensive nylon tents, yeah, and they were actually cost more than this one, and they were no good at all, yeah. I mean, they're alright in summer, yeah, but they're noisy. That's another point with the noise, yeah, rain noise on nylon. You know the sound, bing, 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 all night long, yeah. This tent is sort of silent. Yeah, you get the dribbling noise, yeah, but not as nagging than a nylon. Yeah, drops on nylon is like bing, bing, and here you get maybe pop. It's well, sort of silent, yeah. So just keep that in mind, the difference between nylon and a cotton tarp, yeah. Well, yeah, you have to carry it with your weight, yeah. That's the downside, but it's well worth it. You get all the firewood prepared. Before I can do some cooking. Shelter's done. The stove is in there. My kit is dry. Not gonna rain anyway, but well, start doing some firewood. Doing a lazy start now. So dry stuff. I'm not sure, it's getting cold tonight, so I definitely want a bit more in the tent before it's getting dark, and not only for cooking, but so I'm having a bit reserved for tonight, just to feed the oven slightly, yeah, to keep the tent warm. Shouldn't be a problem, but it's not. Then I got something else on mind. Things to do. Just got quite a pile up there and there now. But all the small beds. For the large beds, even got a tinder wrapping in there. But here some birch, larger bits. Got the Lapplander, yeah, the Finnish Lapplander one, very reliable and proven saw. Getting some of the chunkier bits done. It's all work. Yeah. We can even do some cooking. This is a stone here I found, and so it's easier. I got a flat surface, nice for my cup, and use it as a table. And getting ready for lunch. Well, it's not even lunch, it's supper now. Tea. We're having tea tonight. Yeah. Lunch and supper. Well, yeah, supper. Lunch is dropped. No lunch at all. Alright. Yeah, keeps me busy here. Just put the water thing here on the tree. Yeah, the hydro pack, and put the tap on there. Just pops in there, and yeah, got a tap. The good thing with this water storage is you can hang that anywhere you want, and fill whatever bottle or washing up or whatever you need. Yeah, you got that at hand. So even for convenience at camp, little water storage here, get my canteen filled up. And you may just wonder, well, this guy just puts the stove up, yeah, and now, but for a little snack, I get my hobo out. Yeah, it's definitely more convenient having the hobo out for quick tea. Yeah, and yeah, having a quick tea. It's my hobo as usually, and because it takes a while until there's really speed in the oven, and because it's the first time I'm trying it out, I haven't got a clue how that performs with the cooking, so I want to keep some firewood for the cooking and eventually for the heating at night. Yeah, so yeah, doing the old hobo again. Yeah. Since I got this nice stone here, yeah, I can put that all here on the side and work from here. Yeah, that's the idea. Because I know it doesn't take long for the tea, and don't need a lot of mess alcohol for it. Put that in there. And give it the old spark. Yeah. Put some effort, putting a tent up, yeah, and having all this stuff set up. So treat in between is definitely a welcome change. So that's it. The old snake. Yeah guys, outdoor life is hard work, but so far I'm quite happy having the tent and the stove up. I haven't tried the stove yet, but yeah, gonna be alright. Some cooking, with some do some fried potatoes and sausages with veggies, onions, yeah, and mix it up a bit, and yeah, the frying pan. Yeah. Right guys, yeah, I got the hunting frying pan, yeah, with a lid that actually folds down, and yeah, I bought that particularly without handle, yeah, and actually this tube on the end is actually quite a bit longer, yeah, about 2 or 3 inch longer, so I did trim that off, so it actually folds in much easier, but I have to make a handle for it, isn't it, before I can use that tonight. So yeah, I did cut myself a bit of stick, and see, it's a bit work to do. I did cut some fresh wood because it's easier to work on, and I'm gonna be drying anyway. So yeah, gives me something to do for tonight before I start cooking, and see if I can make that to fit. It already fits, look at that. It only took the bag off, and yeah, so perfect size. Only have to trim the bark off a bit more, and ready to go. That was a good measurement. It's only the, I believe it's birch, so should definitely look like that. And trim the top off a bit, and yeah, looks like it's gonna fit. So let's see. Yeah, definitely fits. So I may trim the end off a little bit more, yeah, and I got a short grip. That's the idea of it. So actually round the end off a bit, and the job done. Oil. Look at that. I got my handle short handle, and it still folds in like that. Yeah, not perfectly, but maybe a little bit more. Maybe trim it off here a bit. Right. Yeah, that's definitely how I like that. And, job done. Right. So, yeah, now I got my frying pan and I can start cooking. Yeah, it's a stainless steel frying pan, and I can't remember what sort of made it is, but they call it a hiking frying pan. It's a bit heavy for hiking, but yeah, this foldable lid or foldable handle is definitely a nice touch, and yeah, it's good for open fire, yeah, or for on the stove, and yeah, that's the one gonna keep then, if the handle doesn't fall off. But I still got a bit extra here, so I take that home, dry that, because it's fairly straight, and yeah, so see how this one works out. And I thought, yeah, give it a birch tree handle for the proper hunting frying pan. It's just about, what is that, 4-inch, yeah, 4-inch handle, and it goes in for another 3.5-inch into the tube thingy, yeah, and yeah, it's a closed welded tube. It's not splitting open, so yeah, see how that works in a minute. Just fill it up with some twigs and sticks, and we're gonna be all right. Just fits all in there. Fill it up. So, haven't got much wood left there. Fits quite a lot in there, and quite astonishing. And, filling the gaps. And quite a nice little stove, and the lid in front, and adjust for the airflow, yeah. And so in the beginning, obviously, leave it a bit more open, and then close it over time, so when the the amber is properly in there, you can actually close that, yeah. Right, shall I start cooking, putting the fire on? You have to prepare the pan first a bit. I got some oil for prime it a bit. So as a tinder, obviously using some birch bark, yeah, matches. And what I got is sort of, they call it survival stuff, yeah. It's hemp fat rope, yeah. So it's made from hemp, and cut that in pieces, yeah. And it's supposed to be well, like fat wood, but from hemp, yeah. So basically take one There are four of these strands in there, yeah. And, but what the idea is, well, this lasts quite a while, yeah. So for hiking you probably only need one strand, but it's well. So what it is, it's just shave some fibers off, yeah, and together with some other tinder and lighten it up, and that it's like fat wood, yeah. So I'm using that for today. A whole package, yeah. Got one in my kitchen box, and so starting the fire with this one, yeah. Show you, yeah. And there's some draft in there, so I can probably close that down. And as you can see, it's still there. It's going. It takes a while. Yeah, it definitely steams a bit, but not too bad. And the wind actually draws it away from the tent into the woods. And yeah, I hope it's not steaming for too much. It's yeah, some of the wood is maybe a bit damp, not fully dry, but let's hope the steam doesn't attract any officials. Yeah, so it's going into the wood and straight in there, and I hope it's gonna be alright. It's more like a fog than steam. I have to watch that and see. That's a critical moment for having a fire in the wild, before there's some proper amber in the stove, and then it will stop steaming. But for now, it's yeah, it's a bit damp, rotten wood in there. From the distance, it's not too bad. It's just creating a bit fog into the woods, but that's sort of normal in the evening, unless there's some forest worker. They can smell the smoke. Yeah, it's going. See, it's getting hot. Yeah, I got my frying pan on and put some oil in it. So it's, yeah, definitely getting hot. Ah. Ah. I have to pre-prime the pan a bit, and so we're having onion, sausage and potatoes. So getting ready. Yeah, look at that, colors. To chop the onions, get some bit of veggies done. And yeah, get the old onion done. Got the onions in the frying pan, and get them. It's Russian pig, and already got ham and onions in it, but I do like having a few more extra onions, a bit veggies, like fresh things with it. And alright. Gonna be nice for sausages. And yeah, the potatoes, fried potatoes, a bit more like filling. Yeah, after a long day's hard work. And alright, getting there. Yeah, definitely going into the sunset. Smoke disappears into the woods. Yeah, the spark arrestor definitely does a good job. Breaks the smoke out as well. Just for convenience, just cut them sausages down and mix them under, so they don't need as long, and giving a bit more substantial flavor to it. Not as crisp as on the packing, yeah, but definitely worth eating. Yeah, it's definitely nice. Oh. So it looks like, yeah, working out so far. Everything involves a learning curve, isn't it? But yeah, next time gonna be even better. Yeah, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and wow, what a night. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Actually, could have been worse. Yeah, the oven actually warms up the tent quite substantially, and I didn't use the sleeping bag. I only had this well, one layer of loading cloth, yeah, top of my clothing, all woolly stuff, and so yeah, it was alright. It sometimes became a bit chilly, you know, when the blanket stuff moves around a bit, and then some drafts come in, yeah, from underneath. But yeah, I had to refill the oven a few times at night, and but well, if I had better wood, it would burn much longer. And it keeps the heat even better. So yeah, I had a bit well, rough outdoor night, but yeah, it's alright. And the tent is nice and quiet. Apart from the there's a rail road not far away, a mile or so. And they got this, yeah, train rattling along all night long. It probably was, well, anyway, but looking forward for a cup of tea in a minute. And yeah, so this is the start of the next day. Still a bit fresh. I'm wrapped up in my blanket. I didn't took the better flag out tonight. Could have done that. It's a second blanket, but skip that. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I wasn't desperate getting cold. And so, yeah, let's have a tea. It's the best thing in the morning, having a nice cup of tea to wake up and warm up a bit. But yeah, and yeah, the sun is just coming up. It's not even above the horizon, it's just the glow. Yeah, it's still early. And the hobo definitely is the most reliable piece of kit I got. Yeah, rolling like hell. Warm. If you're wondering, I mean, this piece of cloth is just sort of a plain sheet, yeah, of the roll. It's the same material I'm using for my DIY rucksack. Yeah, it's a tougher material, so a more tightly woven loden. Yeah, the woolly loden, and so yeah, it's more windproof than the standard loden, yeah, or the superior loden, what they call it, yeah. And so yeah, I got this as a blanket, and it's a leftover from my rucksack project, yeah. So they're 2 meter 230 by 1 meter 50, yeah. So it's a nice wrap-up blanket, easy to put into the pack, and most importantly, with the wool stuff, even if you get this leaf stuff on it, you know, all this gritty stuff, it just brush it off and it's gone, yeah. It's like a dog who's shaking and getting all the dirt off this pelt, yeah. So very similar. This works very similar, yeah. Just it's wool and it doesn't attract leaves, like, yeah. So you can stick there and just brush it off and it's clean again, yeah. So it's the benefit of having this wool, and yeah, even if it's getting sort of dirty, yeah, just brush it off. Packing up is the worst part. getting everything back to order and back to the places where things belong. So yeah, today I had, well, yesterday I had a bit more kit with me than usually, and that's really come to be a bit of pain. You got bits everywhere, yeah, in different bags, and this goes there, and that's the reason why I stick to sort of lightweight pack, only one pack with the bare minimum in it, and so you know instantly where things going to go, and you don't lose anything, don't have to think about where to put it, so you're much faster packing up and on your way again if you know where things are, and keep it on the lowest possible amount of kit. I can tell you. Yeah, but today is, well, yesterday, this weekend is this outdoor, bloody tar, outdoor event was a bit to show you about the tent, yeah, and the stove. I come up to the stove in a minute when I pack that up and explain you a little bit, or tell you a bit about my experience with the stove, with this oven, yeah, and yeah, I just quickly get the small bits together, so yeah, and that's it. Keep it small and lightweight, and don't clutter around for too much, and it's too much effort to get on the road again. Oh. The oven is still warm, quite hot actually, so try to swivel it out, but have to take it apart in the tent. Yeah, thought it would have been off now. But, let's see. It's off individually. Stuck. Definitely stuck. But here it is, all its beauty. All got purple and pink and violet. Golden, it actually looks golden, gold plated. Huh. So, let's see. Quite some resin in there. Remains of charcoal. Okay. Yeah, because it's only thin, sort of thin stainless steel tin, it's getting stuck a bit, you know, like metal bends, and so let's see if I get all the dust out there. There's still some amber and some glow in there. You won't see that, but I hope I can dispose the ashes somewhere safety. And yeah, right. The tent, yeah, as usually break down as you may expect, just taking the small bits off, like the hoodie did. And dig out, and they're all falling down in one piece. And there you go. It's heavy, so I could actually fold it up even if it's wet. Yeah, keep it off the ground. And yeah, heavy lump. No, it's not a heavy lump, but fold it up.